You're such an asshole.
We got kind of an interesting request because I really feel bad for this girl. She just sounds like a really kind of cool chick. And I'm sorry, sweetheart. I wish I could Thanos snap your problems away, but welcome to American College. Hi, Aaron. I recently found your YouTube channel. I'm currently rather addicted to the content. Your books are on my to read list, and I will get to them soon enough. You are a young college age female. I want to keep her very anonymous because she's already got enough troubles on her own. From a foreign country, and currently doing my bachelor's in a legitimate engineering field. So this is one of those unicorn guys. She's legit. Okay. I was aware of the politicizations on university campuses before coming here and deliberately chose a college in a smaller, more conservative place with the benefit of a good department in your particular field of engineering. That's not going to help you. Okay. Unless it is Hillsdale or a polytechnic, a trade school or something. Nearly all campuses, regardless of where they are on the map in the United States, are going to be bastions of leftist psychotic thought, their lack thereof. Right. And I know that you were aware, maybe, but let me explain why, maybe with you understand the origins of this, so you can take my advice to heart and not worry about certain things. Don't waste your energy because you're majoring in something that's really tough. You're not from this country, so you already got enough on your plate. So let me explain to you why you don't waste more energy worrying about this. College is the last place for U.S. adult children to go before they have to face the real world. This is their last hurrah. So, some might get lucky and become politicians. Some might. But for the vast majority of these people, they're not going to become Ocasio-Cortez. They're not going to become Nancy Pelosi. This is it. They're going to get their piece of paper, whether that's a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. It's going to be something laughably stupid. And everyone around their entire environment, from their teachers to their parents to their friends to the media, say, "You're brave, and it's the most amazing thing you've ever achieved." And it is. That's it. They will have been a professional student. That's the number one thing they did, is they went to school. They didn't do anything in the real world. They will go on to do mundane things that they could have done out of high school: babysit, nanny, service industry. Again, nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to save you all 4 to 6 years of your youth and a crippling financial future. But you're not going to ruin, you're not going to rain on their parade. You're not going to ruin their day. And I think putting it on par, because you're talking about female friends in this, but it would be an equivalent. It's almost like ruining a woman's wedding day, ruining a spoiled, worthless, moronic American college student's college experience by pointing out the fact that 80% of them, 80%, that's the numbers, I'm not making it up, are wasting their time and crippling their financial futures. So if you come in there introducing any little bit of reality, you're public enemy number one. All right. You're raining on her wedding. You're the one that says, "Oh, I slept with the groom just now." You are not going to be popular because you are probably, I mean, I know there's probably some really spoiled Middle Eastern type of royalty family. I know some very spoiled people there, but in a secular or non-royal, you're probably insulting the most spoiled group of people to have ever lived in human history. I'm being serious. You are spoiling. You're ruining their experience, and they're just not going to have it. They're just not going to have it. So I would not even have any hope of changing this situation. I'll get to the rest of your request. Get your degree. Keep your head down. Shut up. And I'd go back to your home country, which is much more traditional, I'd imagine, and maybe the employment process. But we'll get to that as well. That's just what I'm saying. You're here to get your degree. If you go work for whatever, big tech or big political company, and they want you to take mandatory diversity training and all that other stuff and help with the homeless or whatever, you shut up, you get your experience, and then you leave. So don't make it harder on you than what it already is. All right. I have had 2 gap years before coming here due to a major burnout from you belong to a physical thing. You did a physical thing. A serious physical thing. She was an athlete. I'm just gonna say that. We could say that. During those years, I couldn't do much, but I could not stand being a bum. So I have read and taught myself a bunch during that time. Good. My degree is still about several years away. I was working for a year at a place. I was headed up by 2 people, but that ended badly when I found out that I was supposed to be a woman of color in STEM figurehead for my boss, and spoke out against it. They put you up on the podium like, no, this is unfair. This is stupid. You should not the content of character or the color of skin. You know that guy in the 60s? He said that before he got shot. Oh God, I wish you would have filmed that, sweetheart. I wish you would have filmed it. That would have made American history. That would have been wonderful. I found out that I was supposed to be a woman of color in STEM figurehead from my boss and spoke out against it. Currently applying for an internship. This background might not be extremely relevant, except to say that without intending to be, I'm very, very far from my peers in attitude, interest, capacity, and ambitions. As you can guess, I am not a very popular person in my social circle. I have been called a bitch to my face before, but I thought the left was so understanding and caring. I hope minority people are paying, and women are paying to. They don't care about you, the color of your skin, or you plumbing downstairs. They care about the ideology. They care about maintaining the victim narrative. And you violated that. All right. They don't, I cannot tell you, they don't care about you guys. They really don't. And you found that out. I mean, you would think, well, okay, not they say you're a card carrying Republican, but you're not a leftist. Well, that's fine. You can have different political views, but we just like to have you come up and, share your experiences. Nope, they 86'd you. I did find a few friends that are fairly intelligent and had successfully avoided talking politics until I moved in with 2 of them. They're still good roommates. I can't really call them friends anymore, as I outed myself as an anti-feminist when drunk and tried to explain. I love the fact you're from a non-Western country, but you seem pretty Westernized in some ways. And tried to explain myself, which made it only 1,000 times worse. You're not going to convince them. It is their religion. Is the only thing. It's sadly, I'm going to assume. Well, wait. All right, I'm going to assume these girls are not engineer majors as well. What do they have to look forward to? Did you ruin their wedding? You ruined their wedding, didn't you? They have nothing else to look forward to, and you ruined it. And these aren't going to be your friends. You're not going to be hanging out with people that you met in college, especially not American colleges. The people who attend it are just not worthy of being anyone's friends. They're not even intelligent. You're not going to have a conversation. You can't have a conversation. They're NPCs. They're robots. I am in online relationship with a guy who's admittedly a bit of an idiot, but sweet and honest person. We met online during those 2 years that he saw me through some very rough patches, so I'm clinging to a sense of loyalty, maybe by prefer his company to anyone else's right now. There's only so much BS and brain rot I can stand. I desperately need good friends, and the kind of people who reach out to you seem to be good candidates. I like very much if you can hook me up with someone close to my age. I can't help you with that, dear. It could only be internet. It would only be here's something that you can do. It seems to be the most lively part is if you set up a YouTube channel or YouTube account, you don't have to produce any content. That'll allow you to comment in the comment section with the gang and the crew when we're doing videos or when I do a podcast. And you'll meet some regular folk in there. Obviously, we all pay. Where is Dre, by the way? Has anyone seen Dre? But there's some regular people and folk, but it's going to be digital, dear. It's all going to be internet. I'd say maybe go on Twitter since you're a geek, follow the masculine geeks and kind of get in with those guys. We're all there and all we do is exchange penis jokes and question each other's sexuality. That's all we do. You might find some intelligent people, but it'll only be on the internet. Unfortunately, to have friends in the real world, you're stuck with the group of people you're surrounded by. So all I can offer is internet friends. I hope that was not the blathering category. No, I try to be concise, but seem to have lost the knack for it since coming to college. Go figure. I don't care how you respond, so you could choose. I don't mind being used for content, as long as you don't mention my name or anything else. Right, we got you. I said, well, what are your long-term plans? Get a degree and go work in the U.S., go back to your home country, work wherever it's best. And he said, long-term plans are a bit of a puzzle I'm trying to solve right now. The priorities in making the choice is descending or finding interesting, engaging work, money, being around good friends. All right. Okay. I know here's your priorities, but I'm just going to tell you what they got to be, what they have to be while you're in the United States. All right. First, your goal is to get your degree. Okay. I know you might want to find engaging work or money. Just get the money that you need to live, continue going to school. However you do that, I don't know. Maybe you can work online. I have no idea what your other skill sets are, but you just work, man. Just go to work, make your money, study, get your degree. Being around good friends. I don't think you're going to find them there. There might be the Republican Party of your college campus. I would almost just set up the non-leftist kids club, the not Democrat socialist club, where people may not even be Republicans. They just don't want to be Marxist leftists. And, so you could maybe set up that club, but that's going to even out you more. So I don't even think I'd do that. I would just bury your head in work, knock out those 2 years, and then leave. Get the hell out of there and save your socializing for later. What about going back into your athletics a little bit just for fun to see who's around in that? I'm really grasping for straws because as you're fine, you're thinking, oh, I'm just chose the wrong place, the wrong school. No, your entire age group is like that. All American kids your age are like that, except for the obscure ones. So, I mean, unless you dedicatedly join a group that is anti-political leftist, you're not going to find these people. I'd honestly tell you what you should do is go find an old guy's gun range. Say, hello, I'm a young girl. I'm from a foreign country. Can you teach me to shoot guns? And they'd probably take you in like their own little daughter. Like, oh my God, look at this young little girl here. Sure, come on in. Bunch of old dudes, bunch of Vietnam vets shooting guns. And you probably find some more friends there. Old dudes make good friends. I've always told girls to go to cigar lounges. I know you may not like cigar lounges, but go to a cigar lounge and like, hey, can you teach me how to smoke cigars? You go back to your parents. What did you teach your daughter? She's smoking cigars and shooting guns. Money, being around good and place with good living standards. The fact is that until recently, I was planning to try and marry my idiot as soon as possible, which would add 2 or 3. No, whoa. You've only been dating this guy online. You're not marrying him. You got to meet this guy in person. You're not, and you're not getting married until you get your degree, dude. Get this squared away. Get this taken care of. And you got to meet the guy in person. You don't do this online thing. No. Meet in person. If you can live nearby him and date like a normal couple does, fine. But no, I would almost end the online relationship unless there's a good chance you guys are going to meet and stick together around individual, like physically nearby one another. Which would add 2 or 3 more things to priorities list and then do a final calculation. But he's quite lost in life with multiple false starts at different. No. I also knew a girl from a foreign country who dated an idiot, and he had false starts and never got his ass a job. No. Just, I can't tell you what to do, but Tell him, look, I'm not doing online dating anymore. If and when we live near each other, we could pick it up again. Living with his parents and working at their trading business during the lockdowns. Yeah, he's claiming some things that you don't know is true. No. 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 I don't see how he will keep to the timeline I want to follow. He won't. I have been very forthcoming with him about this, and I will be here too, I suppose. I do not plan to end up alone. I do not want to have kids. Oh, I do want to have kids. The stats on having him after 30 are all around terrifying, so I feel a sense of urgency about it already. Well, look, I'm not gonna lie. I know this channel and channels you may have been tuning into, we really complain about the quality of girls because, as you have very close personal experience, they are crap. The average quality of young gals in this country is crap. But the men are no better. We're just interested in girls. That's all. We're not interested in dating guys. We're interested in girls. But the men are not better. They're weak. They're soft. They're not masculine. And having other clients from your country as well as, and this is generally all countries, if they're immigrants or not from the United States, people come here, say, what the hell is up with the dating market? And I'm like, it's crap, man. This is how it is. They've got too much wealth, too much of parents' borrowed money, too much government money. No one's an adult here. I can't find a girl. Go back to Vietnam. Go back to India. Go back to Bangladesh. Go back to Myanmar, wherever you're from, China. Find a girl, or in your case, a guy there. I think you have so much on your plate right now, dear. That is a no joke degree you're getting. That's full-time work unto itself. I think between work and school and some kind of part-time job just to make sure you don't starve, you got enough, dear. You got enough on your plate. Get your U.S. degree and get the hell out of here. Unless there's like you get a really good job in the United States that pays a lot of money. All right, fine. And the good thing about your profession, when you leave college, and if you were to find a job in the United States, there are a lot of rich or well-to-do nerdy guys. That's the one thing you got is there's more guys in your field than there are girls. So you might be able to find some quality guy who lives here personally, physically. But I would not be worrying about, and you're not getting, no, don't worry about marriage or kids. Okay. You're right to worry about it. You don't want to be 30 because you understand how biology works. You paid attention to sex ed class. But now is not the time to worry about that. You have at least 2 years to get a degree. Be open-minded. See if there's a cute guy. If they ask you out, here's another thing you can do. Wear a dress. Be feminine. See if you can't get a guy to ask you out. You might meet a guy, there's a pretty good chance there got to be guys in your class. They can't all be Marxist leftists, but dress somewhat pretty. I don't know. Here, all right, here's another thing. All right. Only telling you because I care, right? Use American deodorant, okay? Because from different countries, everybody has their unique odor, all right? People are like, whoa, what is that? I'm not going to say what. It's due to the cooking oil, all right? That's what it is. Don't cook with that at home, all right? And use traditional female deodorant from the United States. Big drawback. They won't tell you because they go, oh, that's bigoted and racist or sexist or whatever. No, I'm trying to help you. Be feminine, regular, cologne and whatever, hygienic products. Don't cook with that oil. And just, I don't know, wear a cute little set of heels. Be in shape. You should get some of the guys to come out of the woodwork. That's there, maybe a good guy. And then maybe you find a guy and maybe finish your degree. Don't marry this guy you met on the internet. No. And given your athleticism, you should be in pretty good shape. So I can't imagine you wouldn't get at least a guy or two to look your way. Nothing else. I'm a timely arranged marriage, which works quite nicely. You guess how complicated it is to make long-term plans right now. Yeah, but your long-term plans are complicated because they're so far into the future. One thing at a time. If Prince Charming walks into your life, great. In the meantime, your degree. Finish that. Graduation not the time to a specific place, so unless I find someone I want to commit to. Meanwhile, I will stay and work whatever the first 3 things on my list are optimal. Earn back tuition, pay back to my folks. Good for you. Look at, hey, for the American female college students, did you see what she's doing? She's paying back the money she took from other people. She's paying back the tuition money. You might want to try that sometime. That will likely be in the U.S., but increasingly I am doubtful. My parents are hoping I will make a life in the U.S. or somewhere in Europe, but it is more of a benefit, my benefit, than theirs. Although the more time I spend here, the more I want to run back home where I at least have my family and a handful of friends. Yes, and that's why culturally I think you will find a guy back in your home country. You'll find more friends there. You'll find, well, your family is there. You're not going to find them. That's where you left them. So I would not rule that out. If you can make good money back in your home country, I would go back. Because, I mean, it's okay to make a little bit of money in the United States. Fine, make a little bit of money here. Save up enough money to buy a piece of property back at home. But do not make this your life. This country is full of mentally ill people. They're not fun. They're not loving. They all hate each other. This is not a good place to be. Even I'm looking to get out, all right? And and at your age, you're not going to find anyone intelligent or unplugged. Kids are in the picture. I would much rather they be as far from the brain rot as possible. You do not want to raise kids in this country. Absolutely not. One more thing to consider: extremely high in openness to the experience, 98th percentile. I don't know, personality dimension. I don't believe in that stuff, but okay. 135 in IQ. I do believe in that. That makes fine. Okay, go read Curse of the High IQ. That's something you're going to run into, whether here or there. Finding work that is genuinely engaging, quite a challenge for me. Well, you don't have a degree yet, dear. You got to get your degree first to find challenging work. They don't know you from Bupkis. I feel fairly certain that I will end up starting a bunch of my own projects as soon as I am out. Hopefully the 5% of them that do not immediately fail will be enough to sustain me and make it possible to work a steady job. Sounds all right, hold it. Okay, you keep adding more stuff. Get your degree. Find a part-time job that allows you to study. Hit on old rich men at the gun club. Relax. Just get your degree. Get a job. Work in the industry a bit. Then see if an entrepreneurial idea comes to you. I'm not entirely sure how all this is relevant, but writing it down in one place was helpful. Yeah, I'm just trying to... It can't be done all tomorrow, sweetheart. Give it time. Give it time. I usually prefer being lonely to being around people that I have to lie to. Well, yeah. Yeah. But being in a foreign country surrounded by people who despise me for honesty is really starting to take a toll. You're just here for the degree. Just here for the degree. I find myself wondering if there's any point to the whole shebang. Oh, shebang. Where'd you get you, man? Where'd you learn English? This is very cultured. If I can't even have decent friends, if it is included in the chart, I like your opinion on the whole situation. I hope you can hook me up with a few different decent people. All right. What I want you to do is send me some pictures of you if you're looking for men. Okay. They're sexual beings. The number one thing they're interested in is whether they want to bang you. That's it. That's here or back in your home country. Doesn't matter. All right. If you're just looking for friends, really the only friends I can offer you is going to be on the internet. And a lot of people don't have the budget to travel. A lot of people got their own lives going on. I'm trying to think of a female equivalent. Heck, you may even want to start a blog or a YouTube channel without your face to lament your problems. That might get you enough people to follow you. There's got to be other young ladies that are in your situation. I mean, it's not going to be a majority, but there's got to be some. And maybe that's how you find some digital friends on the internet. But in person, I mean, you'd have to let me know what town you're in. And I might have a guy or two out there. But I think most of my friend, we're all kind of a little bit older. But yeah, I think what your best thing to do is just buckle down and study. I was very fortunate when I was in college that the guys I worked with kind of ended up becoming my friend, but a friend group, but we all worked a lot. We'd have the occasional party, very occasional. There's some camaraderie there. It was great. But for every minute we had a party or did something social, it was 59 minutes of work. And we were lonely and we did patrols and we studied late night shifts at buildings. That was college. And I would stop wasting your energy and time trying to find intelligent, but above all else, independent minded people at a college university in the United States because they're all brainwashed leftist morons. And that's not a slight or an insult. That's the truth. They're not capable of being friends because all they have is they are robots in that regard. They're very much robots. So there we go. All right. Any super chats? Let's go through the super chats here. We got one maybe. All right. Yeah, that guy Pete is good. Yeah, Lou, it is. National Center for Education Statistics. Look at degrees conferred. You'll find it. I'm just going through looking for any spammers. All right, lovely. Ethem, $2. I am not T-Rash. I am B Asura. What's that? Just do the English thing for me, Ethem. I'm tired. Oh, okay. All right. Rachel. Okay, there's two of you. To the young lady, go look up Rachel. She's she's one of the STEM gals. I forgot Rachel. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. See, you got two of them. Great. Out of 7 billion people on the planet, you got two. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. All right. Is garbage. Be garbage. All right. Okay, I got it. All right. See you kids later. Toodles.